Hello and welcome back to the 5th episode of the Irresistible Podcast. Yes, I said 5th. We are halfway the mark to being an actual podcast. 10 is the mark. 10 is the mark, guys. And this is where we tell irresistible stories about ordinary people doing extraordinary things in amazing places like Dubai for now. And with me here, I have a queen by the name Queen Ura Borambo. I know I butchered your name. Let's go. What's your name, please? Thank you. Welcome to the channel.
Thanks for having me. Mm-hmm. My name is Ururabo Queen. Ururabo, or just say flower because it means flower. So flower queen or Ururabo Queen.
I practice. You saw me practice.
I saw you practice.
Ururabo Queen.
Yeah.
And how beautiful is it that you get to be called queen and paired with flower? So beautiful.
Thanks
honestly.
to my mommy and daddy.
We love that for you, honestly. Thank you so much. And I am so excited to have you here. We met online. We did. We have, yeah. I love the online community. I love the possibilities of everything that can be, the things that we don't even see coming, but they are coming, yeah. So, what do you do? What do you do? Who is queen?
Interesting.
I'll change that question. Just pause. Not what you do. Who is queen?
Well, queen is a young, beautiful African lady. Mm-hmm. I am an international model.
Wow.
Runway model, fashion model. What else do I do?
That's amazing, honestly, because she said she's a model. Like, that's full stop. Not, I do modeling on the side.
No, it's full-time, baby.
It's full-time modeling. And where do you live again?
I live in Dubai
currently.
And
it pays your bills in Dubai.
Yes, it pays my bills.
Yeah, so that's why she's here, being irresistible, being on runways, doing irresistible things. Yes. So we're here to talk about, when was the first time that you noticed that you wanted to be a model?
Wow. It's actually so funny because it's something that I didn't think of when I was young. I always thought I'm going to be a doctor because something happened to my father. And then at the back of my mind, I was like, I'm going to be a doctor to treat this certain kind of disease. So I grew up like saying, Mom, I'm going to be a doctor and then I'll be treating people, blah, blah, blah. You know how kids be acting like doctor stuff. Yeah. And then I think it was back in after COVID, 2021, if I'm not wrong.
After COVID? That's 2023? 2022, 2023.
Then it was before COVID.
Okay.
I was just at home and then a friend of mine.
Wait, COVID happened in 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
My dates are confused because I came in Dubai in 2022. So everything for me starts in 2022.
In 2022.
And then that's it. Okay, yeah. Get it. It was 2021 is after COVID.
Yeah. I was just at home and then a friend of mine was like, but girl, why don't you consider being like a Miss Kenya, Miss Rwanda, Miss something?
Because I've seen you.
You're beautiful, you've got whatever they need. And I was like, honestly, that's something I don't consider. Her name is Cadet or Charity. Shout out to you.
Yes. Shout out Charity and shout out to all the friends that actually see the beauty and the greatness in us, even before we do.
She was like, girl, I have a friend, she's a model, she's in Paris. She can connect you to like her agency and stuff. And that's how it started. She connected me to her friend. We started chatting.
She actually did like the steps.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was so kind of her. I love you. I love you so much.
Okay.
And then she talked to her friend and then the friend talked to the manager and then now I got signed
from Paris?
At the moment, she was in Paris.
Okay.
But then the mother agency, in fashion modeling, there's something we call
mother agencies.
Mother agencies, and then you get a replacement work abroad. So her mother agency was in Nigeria. So she gave me the contact and then she was like, I need you to take pictures, like in a black trouser and a white tight top and high heels. Just say your name, take your measurements and then send them. I am so sure they're gonna pick you.
Wow.
And I did exactly that.
Where are we doing this? Where is this conversation happening?
I was in Kenya.
Okay,
I grew up in different countries, but at that time I was in Kenya specifically.
Okay.
I think I was in class 7, if I'm not wrong, 7 or 8, right before my KCPE.
Okay.
So I sent the pictures.
For context, baby girl is 22 years old. So that's why she's saying
I'm
7.
still young.
She's very young. Yeah. So she's doing great things at her age.
Thank you.
Makes sense why we are illuminating and shining a light on your story.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. So you're doing amazing. Okay.
Oh, thank you. That's
Right.
so sweet. So I did send the pictures, and then I sent everything, and then the mother agency was like, yeah, we think you're perfect. But again, the issue was I was in school.
That's very young.
And then I was in boarding also. So modeling and classes, especially when I'm not at home, because they need like to see how you're going on, how you're taking things. They need like to see after every month, are you taking your steps right? Because you do like videos, catwalking. How is your catwalk now?
So modeling is just not working. You have to practice. I'm just asking.
There's too much into it. There's honestly too much. Yeah.
So that is where I'll ask you the question, what is one assumption that people make about modeling? But we'll ask about it later, because according to me, it's like, it's just working. It's
you just think like we wake up and then go smile to the camera. No,
but actually I've found that most of your photos, you don't smile.
Exactly. Okay, there is different categories into fashion. So for what I do, like runway or editorial, you're not supposed to smile
because it's not about
show
you.
Yeah, I am showcasing whatever I am selling. Yeah, unless the designer or the owner of the thing you're selling tells you you can smile, you can be happy, you can show your emotions. Otherwise, you're
Flat
supposed to
face.
be like flat face, baby.
Because I was like, what happens? Because I know you're a smiling machine. And then on your photos, it's like, they're super pretty.
But I can't smile. Yeah.
You can't smile.
I am selling whatever I am.
Yeah, we will insert, I will share, we'll insert a photo of one where you have a, it's like a lamp on your head.
Yes.
That's my favorite photo of you.
Wow.
Really, yeah, because it's interesting. It's like, it's inhuman and also still human.
Yeah.
It's like an object and you're still there. I can see it's you
Yeah.
there. So you should actually follow our page. It's very intriguing to say the very least. And
Guys, follow me. Thank you.
yeah, you should follow her. We'll tag her on here.
Yeah.
So before we get sidetracked, your friend registers you and then there's a problem because you're in school, and then what happens?
Now, because I'm in school and I am in boarding, now after my class 8, I go to high school. So the agencies, they're like, because now you are in school, we can't place you internationally, because if we take you internationally and you're still studying,
It
hard,
affects your education,
and it's
yeah.
going to affect.
Yeah.
And then another problem, convincing my African mom that, mom, I have to be a model. I have classes, not only classes, I am in high school now, telling my mom, you know what? I'm in high school.
Look at me saying,
I am doing modeling. Telling an African mom modeling as a career, it's
I'm not even an African mom per se, but even me right now wrapping my head around it. Like, even right now before we started, I told you, that's it. That's all you do.
Like, girl,
I get it, honestly.
I can't be paying your school fees for you to be a model.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
It really is.
I expect you to be a doctor.
But tell us, honestly, it pays like real money, yeah? Like real good money that
okay,
sustains.
I won't lie.
Uh-huh.
Once you're there, like they're there,
Yeah.
it pays.
It's all a process.
Yeah.
Just like anything else.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time. Even me, I am on track, as per se, I am on like...
On the journey.
Yes.
Okay.
And hopefully it's going on well.
Inshallah. We're hoping for the best. All right, let's go back to here. You're in school. I want us to go step by step so that we don't
Okay.
miss the juice in the
Yeah.
story. So you're in school. You're in Kenya.
Yeah.
You're in Kenya, but you are not from Kenya.
No.
Where are you from?
I am mixed,
Mm-hmm.
Rwandan and Congolese and Tanzanian. So
What does that even mean?
that's why I said I am mixed. But that's why when I said my intro, I said I am an African girl.
You're an African girl.
Yeah, 'cause-
Congo roots, Tanzanian roots.
Yes, name it, I am African.
You just don't have Kenyan roots.
No, I don't have
But
Kenyan.
you've lived in Kenya.
But it's my second home.
So yeah.
I love Kenya.
Yeah, we love you too. We love you too.
It has a deep place in my heart.
We love you too.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then now here you are. So what happens after the agency tells you we can't deal with you right now because you're young and education and stuff? Yeah.
Now I have to wait and finish high school.
Okay.
In the middle of finishing high school, okay, there's this part, I don't love saying it, but now I've come to peace. Like when I was growing up, I had acne problem. So again, it was the main factor, reason why I got rejected, mostly because my face was not clear. I mean, you can still see it, but we on the healing journey. So
That's very vulnerable for you to even bring it up.
because
That's
I know
really
it's gonna
nice.
help someone out here. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was going to ask, one of the question is that how do you keep up with the pressure of people telling you who or what you're
Yeah.
supposed to look like? Because in my head, a model should not have a stomach. So what happens when you're bloated that day? Yeah. What happens when,
You wake up, take lemon, just pray.
yeah. So how do you deal with that pressure? Like, how did you deal with it then? And how do you still deal with it now? Because I don't think it's a thing that ends. Actually, I think it gets worse. Because now the
Yeah.
voices become more and the sounds
It
are
keeps on
louder.
getting worse.
Yeah. So how do you deal with it?
Okay, so at the moment, I'm still in Kenya. I haven't gotten out of my way to go and do research to know what heals acne, what causes acne, go to the doctor, find a perfect dermatologist to determine what my issues are. So I just use the normal creams, aloe vera, name it. I use everything.
And then now everyone is telling you turmeric, eggs on your face.
Name
all of
everything,
those
banana
things.
pills,
Pills, yeah.
everything. I used it and I'm but my mom kept on saying, you're beautiful. Never mind, whatever they...
Shout out to your mom. Shout out to
Shout out
those
to my
moms that
mom.
actually, because you know that sometimes you're
She's my
drowning on
number
your,
one fan.
Yeah, sometimes you're drowning and people around you don't even notice that you're drowning. And
Yeah.
it's those small words that you got this. I'm proud of you. I see you. You're beautiful. That keeps us
doing it.
going. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really beautiful. And then now acne
So-
comes in and then
Acne comes in. They tell me, we can't place you internationally. You have to deal with your face first. You have to...
they literally tell you that.
Yeah, they tell you to face. They tell you, honestly, you have to work on your skin, because most of these international agencies, they don't want to deal with extra. They want to see your skin clear. You can do runway with makeup or without. That's perfect. So with acne, it became a bit hard.
Yeah.
But again, I was in high school, so I didn't feel pressured because I knew I had time.
Yeah.
So I kept on, dealing with it. And then also there's high school pressure.
And I feel like
Did my
dealing with
exams.
it in high school, you having to deal with acne with a time limit of
Yeah.
there's someone who needs me to fix this. Oh my God.
Also, as a teenager with acne, you walking with your head. Oh, I remember there are times I used to go to church and I sit like this because I don't wanna people see my face. I have big acne, and then they are swollen, and then I used to tell Mom, I don't want to go to church today because people keep staring at me and stuff. Then she was
and it doesn't help that you're already tall. You already stand out.
there's being tall already. Once I stepped in, everyone is like, who is this girl? And then there's acne. Who is this girl with acne?
Who's
I
this
have
tall
to
girl
deal
with acne?
Double.
Who's this tall
Who is
girl,
this tall
girl with
girl
acne?
with acne? And then my mom is like, girl, you are young, first of all. I don't know why you feel pressured.
Yeah.
You beautiful. I love you. We, your family, we love
We
you.
love you, and that's enough.
What's up? What's
Yeah.
wrong? Put you in a dress. Let's go to
church?
church.
Yeah.
So I deal with it. I get used to it now. But at least now, we have technology. You have to go to the clinic. They scan your skin. They tell you, use this.
Before you get to that part, how did you get to the selection part? How did you get to the agency actually picking you up? And what's your first gig looking like? Where are you when you get the call or the email or the message, or who's sent to tell you about your first modeling gig?
Okay, so after high school, I am not even after high school. I think I was in Form 3.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's okay.
my mother agency, they tell me there's an American photographer coming to Kenya, and he's
The
looking...
agency?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he will be in Kenya at these dates. Are you available? And then I check on my school calendar. I'm like, yes, I'll be in holidays.
Before you
Perfect.
graduate?
Yeah.
Before you finish high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll be like, perfect, I'll be free. And then they're like, he's gonna shoot a few pictures with you. Actually, I pinned it on my Instagram page. I am in the yellow dress, like...
Oh, it's pinned. I'll
laying
check it
down
out. Okay.
in stones. You'll see it, because when I go to my page, it reminds me of where
you've
I've
come from. It keeps you grounded.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they tell me he's coming to Kenya these dates. Are you available? Yes, I'm
Which year
available.
is this?
I think it was like in 2022 now. Yeah. So we meet, we have a shoot. I think those were my first like photo shoot. So we shoot. I remember I was so excited. I was telling my mom, a photographer from USA is coming to take
for
pictures
you.
of me.
Just
That's
you.
how you know I am making progress.
Yes. That's real progress.
Yeah.
Is it paid?
No. It wasn't paid, but at
But
least...
a photographer from the US
yeah,
is
from
coming
the
to
USA
see.
coming to take pictures of me, girl. I mean, I've made it. What are you telling me? So he comes.
We're not the same. You've had that statement.
Yeah.
We're not the same.
We're not the same.
We're not the same.
So he comes, we shoot, and then the pictures are out. I post them on my Instagram page. Everyone loves them, and I'm like, wow.
So I got something.
I got something.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, my mother agency tells me now, because still you're in school, we can't do much. We can't place you internationally still.
So that's the goal.
Yeah.
I'm thinking right now, because I've applied for visas and I've been denied visas. I'm thinking in my head the process of waiting for something that you don't know if it works at your young age. But then you're meant for so much more. Let me tell you why I'm telling you this. Because as you grow older, and I'm allowed to say that I'm older than you, as you grow older, you realize you get to hear more no's than yeses.
Yeah.
You know? And you waiting in that process, and it could have gone the other way. You could have waited and this agency doesn't pin off.
Yeah.
And you have to pick yourself up, and you have to dust yourself and start fresh and know that, you know what, this is not the end of it. I know you're very young. You're super, super young. But failure has a way of making you think that you shouldn't try new things. And it's not, I know you've failed in some areas.
A lot.
You've had your nose. So how do you deal with things like that? Like the waiting period. Like, we don't know what's going to happen, but we're waiting.
First of all, in this particular career that I'm doing, rejection is constant.
It is constant. It is
You
the norm.
have to deal with it mentally, physically, emotionally. Like rejection, even Naomi Campbell herself can tell you this. She's been rejected 100+ times and went to other places and they accepted her.
But you see, why I'm asking why you deal, because I know rejection is hard, but I feel like when it comes to modeling, it's like they're saying no. You know, for me, teaching is like, I'm a teacher, so it's like, teaching is like, it's a job I do, and then I go home and I get to be somebody else. But modeling, it's like they're literally saying no to how you look, who you are. It's like they're rejecting you. It's like a personal rejection. So what keeps you grounded in the sense that, like, I am still awesome, I'm still beautiful, even if you think it's not your kind of beauty. So how do you stay in that truth of who you really are, even with 100+ or 1,000,000+ rejections, and still want to put yourself out there regardless of whether you get a no or a yes?
It comes back to know who you are, constantly reminding yourself, I am beautiful, I got this, my family supports me, I've done this, if I've done this, I can do this.
I wanted to throw in the word that people, you see, that's why I say people should not rush and have kids, because people being loved at home is very central. Because if you're not loved at home, it really does show. Because every time I keep on saying, you know what, at the end of the day, even like someone will corner me and I'm like, hey, don't talk to me like that. I'm loved at home. Like,
I'm a baby girl.
I'm a baby girl. I'm
a
loved
baby
at
girl.
home. And honestly, that's why I say, like, in this generation, we know better, so we do better. We can't just bring in kids without the thought process. And I know this podcast is new. I don't want to ruffle feathers. But honestly, I feel like sometimes we have to be very careful when it comes to childbearing and bringing up kids. Because you're a young girl. And right now, I may not even know. Your brain is not developed, by the way, you know, until you're 25.
What do you mean?
It isn't. But the truth is, like, I can see your mom's hard work. I can see her personality. I can see who she is because of who you are. Like, we can see it through your upbringing. We can see the grounding. We can see what you say yes to and what you say no to because of how you were loved. And you know that, no, I deserve better because I am loved at home. There's someone who's waiting for me. So, yeah. So that's beautiful, really.
Talking about my mom is just awesome because I've seen her go through every kind of shit you can say.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I said
No,
the
it's
word.
okay.
She's gone through it all and she still conquered. So that's why even if I still get rejected, I know there's someone who loves me. At the end of the day, I'll say, Mom, I tried, it didn't work out. I'm gonna go home.
And then she reminds you how awesome you
are
are.
my baby, come
and
home.
It's their loss.
Yeah.
It's not,
Not my loss, their loss.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You're in Kenya. Your American photographer has shot
taking
it.
Pictures.
And then you...
I remember that day going home.
Right?
With feathers. I'm like, Mom, do you know
Unstoppable.
what? Mom, I have good news for you.
Yes.
I just took the greatest pictures. But going there, I was so scared because it's my first time dealing with a photographer.
Yeah.
Not only a photographer, an international photographer.
An American photographer.
My mother agency, we've never met. So it's an online thing. How am I sure this photographer will not have me? I tell my auntie. I tell my mom, but my mom was busy at that day. So she gave me someone older than me.
You.
So that we can go together.
That's so nice.
So
at the end of the day, as much as you're saying, as much as you're saying African parents, that's support right there. Yeah.
We go together, we take pictures, and then it's the end of the day, and then the photographer. I remember he told me something. He said, "You have potential, and you're gonna go far."
And I just said that you have potential, and you're going so far.
Amen. And
you are going so far, honestly, really. And I see like your work ethic. I see your I got to do this kind of spirit, and I love it for you. You really are going far. So yeah, you've done the photography. They have told you they can't place you internationally, and it's again the waiting game of when you're done with school.
Now, after the pictures, they're done. After like a few other months, the thing goes silent because again I have to deal with school. I am in school.
Is that the last year in school?
The second year.
The second last year?
Yeah, the second last. Because I was in Form 3. Yeah, Form 3. After Form 3, continued to Form 4. Now after the pictures are out, we've posted them. We've even forgotten about them. Yeah. So I told my agency, I have like my final year exams. My mom wants me to be focused. I want to be even online. So it kind of goes off. When they want to reach out to me, they text my mom. Mom tells me this and this. They need new pictures. I just take new pictures. They send. That's it.
And that's a very committed agency. Like it follows you all through.
Yeah.
Wow.
They really tried. But that was my first mother agencies.
No, I can tell. I can tell there's a breakup coming.
Yeah, there's a breakup coming.
There's a breakup coming.
So I'm done with high school. Now that school is done, I am full-time now available. There's nothing coming up. They keep telling me it's acne. I see models on the runway, they're not perfect. They have their acne on.
And that must have been digging at yours.
At the end of the day, they end up putting on makeup on you. So I was like, is it really makeup? I mean, is it really my acne? Or you just can't place me? So I got impatient.
And now they have awakened this dream in you, and now
Yeah.
you don't know how to close
Now
your
I
mind
am
to
like fully
a model mode.
a model mode.
Yeah.
I can't even think of going to university and doing
It
doctor
doesn't-
stuff.
it
Nah.
doesn't click.
Now my brain is like, I want to become an international model.
Yeah.
So I become impatient. I look for the second agency on my own.
I want to tell you that is a very good move, because Kenyans, I want to say Kenyans because I like how Nigerians do things, you
Yeah.
know, like they will try one thing, if it doesn't work, and you may say they're not loyal to some extent, but cut that. It's a joke, but to be honest, it's
Yeah.
like you may think that, but they're loyal to their dreams. Sometimes it's very easy for us to betray ourselves, because you would have said, this mother agency gave me a chance and everything.
Yeah.
It's very easy to stay in a situation because we want to be faithful or loyal. Even like when you get your first job here, you may not understand this because you didn't get like a normal job. But for me, like when you get a normal job, it's a 2-year contract. So many of us stay there even after 2 years because, you know, this is the company that gave me a
Yeah,
job when
that
I was
gave you your first
but it's
job.
supposed to be your start, not your forever
Yeah.
life. So that's a very brave move. Most people don't do that. And
I
one
felt really bad, not gonna lie, because
Yeah.
I was like, you know, they've been with me through my high school
Yeah.
years. They have been patient. But again, it becomes to, I need to
you have to
see
move.
improvement.
You
I
have
need
to move. There's something I missed. I wanted to say, like, there are moments. There's something I missed way back, but I'll just put it here. I wanted to say that I hope you have a bottle in your heart, that you bottle up all those emotions of the good things that happen, because
Yeah.
it's very easy when good things are happening, you start looking for other bigger things. And I hope that you have this is my prayer for you as you continue growing in your career, because you said you went home with wings.
Yeah.
And I want that
So
I
happy.
want you to bottle that emotion in your heart. I want you to bottle that feeling and all the other feelings, because you're going to tell us about the events that you've gone to in this country.
Yeah.
And those feelings, I hope, this is me being a big sister, by the way, just bottle those emotions and put them in your heart, lock them in. And when you're low on energy, when the world is telling you you're not good enough, go to that bottle and sieve or drink some of it, and just remember who you really are. Yeah. So yeah, now let's continue. What were we saying?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So sweet.
You're welcome. Yeah, let's continue.
Where was I? Okay, so after the first agency, so
You went to the second agency.
I find now the second agency, and then I'm like, now I am texting them on IG, because now the agency
girl.
is in Rwanda and I'm in Kenya. So I am texting them and I'm like, my name is this and this. I have a mother agency, because we have to sign like a contract. So I had signed a contract for 2 years. So the time I wanted...
So that was really bold of you to
Yeah.
even know that you have a contract and you still stepped away, because you could have sat in the 2-year contract. I'm so proud of you. High five.
So I now text him and I'm like, my names are this. First of all, I send them my pictures and then my measurements to show them that
Who you're dealing with
I am
here.
this girl. So, and then I tell them, I do have a mother agency. It's in Nigeria, but I have a contract. So I can't sign a new contract with you guys without cancelling the previous one. So my previous agency and now the new one, they have back and forth
Where?
fight. I am not in it.
For yours truly.
Yeah, but they have like a back
Back and forth.
Whatever
And that's how you
fight
know the new agency
is
really wants
really
you.
interested and they can see something with me. So, and then now the previous agency is like, you know, we've been with you, we've fought for you.
Emotional
and I'm
blackmail.
Like, I know, and I
But we're
do
not
really
moving forward.
appreciate. But there is nothing you're doing for me. I can see other models, they're going internationally. I am here. I finished school. You can't keep on saying acne. There's no acne point again. I am so tired of hearing that now.
Yeah.
So now the new agency, they say at the end of the day, you can't force someone to be in your agency, honestly. So the previous agency, they just come to peace with it. They say, okay. Now they text me personally. They say, okay, this didn't have to end like this.
But
I
it
am
is.
sorry, but I wish you well. Here is the cancelled contract. It was nice working you while it lasted. I wish you well. You have potential. That was it.
Okay.
I sent also the message. I said, thank you so much for working with me for the first few years, for being patient, blah, 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 blah. Thank you. Out with the old, in with the new.
All right. No, honestly, by the way, I'm trying to stop myself from like interpreting your story because like to me you may be talking about modeling, but think about it. There's so many things you have a reason to believe. One, they're telling you about your acne. It's like they're hammering your insecurity on you. Then number two, you have a contract that is tying you. You have so many reasons to stay down. But what do? You decide, you know what? I'm going to go out there and have somebody tell me what I already know, that I'm good enough for them to work with me. And you go out there, you approach them with the truth and vulnerability. Those are two things I'm getting. Your truth and your vulnerability. And look at what it does. It pays off.
Yeah.
Someone fights for you, literally fights for you.
It was a tough fight. It was a tough online fight. Because I could see the screenshots and I'm like, oh, I caused this. Maybe I should stay. Maybe I should leave. At the back of my mind, I'm like, no, girl.
Let them fight. Let them battle it out.
You deserve to be in Paris like the others. You deserve to be internationally placed. So finish what you started.
I love that. Who are these people you're saying like the others? Are they people who look like you? Are they people, because this podcast is one big representation of representation, because I want people to know that you can be anything, whether you come from wherever, and you can have a success story. You don't have to be limited just because you look or feel a certain way. You can make your own story. So tell me, who are these others that you're referring to?
They're just girls like me, but we're different. You know, in this career, they look for tall. It depends with the kind of shoot you have. So like for me, I do runway and editorial because that's for tall and like totally slim.
Yeah.
So I could see what others are doing. They're doing runway for Prada, Gucci, Dior.
Did you see anyone who looked like you?
Yeah. You know, Anoki. Okay, she's a high fashion.
Probably know her face.
South Sudanese.
Yeah.
Supermodel. I could see her and
is she shaved?
She shaved her hair recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I could see and I'm like, there's nothing like too far
from you.
Yeah.
So that gave you the heart that you can do this.
I was like, if they're doing it, why can't I do it?
That's the point. That's the point of representation, because when you see something that looks exactly like what you want to do, then you're encouraged to actually put it out there, and you're like, I can do it too. You know.
Until now, I will not rest until I'm on the same runway with Anoki and Adut Cage. Gigi Hadid.
It was first said here. It was first said here at the Irresistible.
And God help me.
God help
I'll
you.
come back to testify when it happens.
On this podcast.
Yes.
When it's so huge too, yeah? I love that for you. Honestly, I actually told you off camera that if you're going to Paris, we're also paying a ticket to come and watch you. And we'll be there.
To come and watch on the runway.
Queen! Shouting. We really are. And we're going to make plaques. You know the way we make plaques?
Yeah, you're like, Queen!
That's my queen! And
that's like, my girl!
Is it Beyonce? No, it's Queen! It's the queen!
That's so sweet!
Yeah. So I
can't wait for
it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
But I'm so grateful. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The Lord has been so faithful.
Yeah. So tell us about the big gigs that you've been doing in this country. It's not even Dubai. The UAE.
Wait. Okay. So after now signing with a new agency.
All right.
It goes back to the story of acne again.
No.
So
I think my heart sings every time you say acne.
I am telling you, I've fought acne. Until now, I am fighting acne. But now I've gained confidence. I feel like it's no longer part of my
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know how to deal with it emotionally. Whatever. So it comes back again to the point of acne. So, but until now, I am signed with them. I'm still working with them.
So when you say you were working with them, does it mean like real gigs? Did you get a gig with them at this point? What happens?
Okay, so for now, not yet. But I know for sure they are trying their best to place me internationally. How I know? Because they keep on checking up, you know? So back to the question. After now, I've worked with them, and then it goes back to the story of acne. Now I became impatient, and that's how I came to Dubai. So
you came to Dubai on your own?
yeah,
It's not an agency that brought you here?
nah.
Whoa, okay. Really, I genuinely, guys, I'm acting surprised because honestly, I know your story. Like, I feel like there's a friend of mine or someone close to me who says energy is everything. So I do know, like, from the energy, like, we're pretty new friends, but I do know, like, you're a go-getter. Like, I do feel like you do push for whatever, but I didn't know, like, how deep it goes. So it's so beautiful to actually know these details. Go on.
It goes so deep.
Yeah.
So my cousin's sister works here and lives here. So I come like on a kind of a short trip. So coming here, I see how the industry is, and I'm in love with it. I end up getting my 2-year visa and deciding not to go back to Kenya.
On your own?
Yes.
I
But
like
of
you,
course,
girl.
with the help of my parents.
Yeah,
'cause
but the
they
point
paid
is-
for the visa. But the point is, I ended up saying I want to stay and try here, because obviously Kenyan modeling industry isn't as good as here.
It's not as alive. as
Yeah.
here.
So I decided to take a leap of faith.
That's a very huge.
And then I was like, if I end up not doing modeling, I will find another job here
Yeah.
and do.
Yeah. You're in Dubai?
Yeah. So I get my 2 years visa, and now I start like
Which is not cheap,
working. Yeah.
by the way. That's a
not
big
cheap.
risk.
It's not cheap.
And that's
Until
just the
now,
visa.
my mom is like, yeah, that's just the visa.
There's accommodation, baby.
There's food, there's transport. So when someone tells me they wanna come to Dubai, I'm like, wow, you sure about that?
Yeah, because sometimes when you say that, it sounds like you're discouraging someone. Like, oh, you came and then you don't want us to come.
Yeah.
But the truth is, it's like, I know how much it costs. And
And
I don't
I know how deep it goes when you have nothing.
And also, like, some people are like, my family is behind me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
for how long are they gonna be behind you? Also, do you
Exactly.
want them to be behind you? Because there's a way sometimes you run families' finances down, and it weighs on you. It's like,
I have run them totally low, and I feel like sometimes it's not paying off, and now I'm feeling guilty. And then I'm like,
keep your head up.
keep your head up.
It's gonna pay
Nothing
off.
comes too easy. You have to work for it. So at the end of the day, I'm like, if it doesn't pay off now, but for sure I know it will end up paying.
How long have you been in Dubai?
Now it's almost 1 year, and my 2-year visa is almost ending. It's ending in like 5 months.
That's 1.5 years.
Yeah.
And you're doing so well. I saw you in Abu Dhabi runway.
Now we're coming to that.
I was
Oh my
like,
God.
yo, okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
So coming to Dubai, I have an amazing support system here. My cousin sister and her friends, which are now family. I would say living here is tough. Really tough.
It can be.
Really tough.
You're lucky you came and you had people, man.
And I would say again, really tough, but having a nice support system with friends, with family, it's really amazing. Because some days are dark, very dark.
And then it's hot.
And when you tell
And then
someone
it's
you're in
hot.
Dubai, they feel like, oh, she's leaving.
They
Think it's glitz and glamour Monday to Sunday.
your problems
You're enjoying.
evaporate.
Yeah.
Your problems evaporate. To people in Kenya or back home, your problems are non-existent.
Yeah.
You're in Dubai.
But deep down,
That's
vitu kwa ground is different. Okay, things are different on the ground, sorry.
This is an international podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. So back to the story. So with the help of my cousin and the friends, they keep me on ground. Sometimes I feel like I'm done. I want to give up. nothing is paying off.
Yeah.
And then they just tell me, you know, they are older than me. They tell me, we've seen more than you, and we've also passed through this.
Yeah.
You have our support.
Yeah. We're gonna be here.
What's stopping you?
Yeah.
You are losing nothing,
Yeah.
but you will gain something.
True.
Just show up. My sister always says, just show up. You never know, but something is gonna come out of showing up.
Yeah.
Even coming to this podcast, I told her, I don't know what I'm gonna say, and then she said, baby girl, show up and show off.
Show up and show off. Honestly, it's 90% of...
Shout out to Tasty. Shout out to Katie. I love you all.
It sounds like a radio. Natuma salamu.
Natuma salamu. I am sending my salamus. Oh, mom, hi. She's gonna watch the podcast, so mom, I love you.
Oh my God.
And my brother and my sister. Okay, to everyone who loves me, I love you back.
We love you back.
Back to the story.
The story is now we have to go to Abu Dhabi. Like,
So now,
yeah.
coming to Abu Dhabi,
Sounds like
actually-
I'm saying wake up and let's go to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Okay.
it also happened in a mysterious way. Up to date, I thank the Lord because God's favor has been upon me. I will say
Hallelujah.
that. I was just at home seated, you know. Okay, I do castings and then I do like shows or shoots for like private things.
Photographers
Yeah,
and stuff like
photographers
that.
and stuff. But this particular show in Abu Dhabi, it was a fashion week, a big thing.
I saw it. I wasn't actually wanted to
the
go.
Sheh and the prince himself were there.
Yeah.
Did I ever think I'll be in the same room with them? No. Did I find myself there? Yes. Was it my first time?
Yes. Is it going to be your last time? No.
Wow. I love this. Okay. So there is a WhatsApp group that I am in. So a lady posts, there is a fashion show happening in Abu Dhabi and they're looking for fashion models. Of course, there is a lot of models. So we all apply to it. And then she tells me, she now inboxed me. She's like, hi, lovely. You've been chosen to do the Abu Dhabi Fashion Week.
Remember that bottle I told you? Bottle of joy. Just
Yeah.
keep on putting those emotions there, please.
I remember seeing that message. I was at home, I think sleeping, and then I woke up. I took my phone like this. I'm like, huh? Say what? She's like, girl, you've been chosen. These are the dates. Like, you are on the top list. You are doing the Fashion Week in Abu Dhabi. The accommodation is paid for. The transport from Dubai to Abu Dhabi is paid for. The show is happening 3 days. Oh my God. I felt like it was a bittersweet moment for me. I actually cried and I was feeling on top of the world. I remember that whole night
You couldn't sleep.
running the whole house. I'm like, I don't know if I should eat. I don't know if I should drink
so
water. I don't know
anxious.
if I should
Oh my God.
go to the gym.
I'm
maybe.
getting chills.
It was so sweet. It
That's
was
so nice.
because it was my first runway. You know how to do
It was your first.
It was my first runway.
You know, when you were sharing, like,
that's why it holds like a dear place to me.
when you were sharing the back, the behind the scenes,
Yeah.
I was like, she's so natural. This is her thing. Like, this is her thing. By the way, let me tell you, you don't lead with any sense of fear. So it looks like so polished that we don't feel the anxiety who we're watching from the back.
Wow.
But it's so really nice.
Love
I was there, like, that's my girl. Like, I could see the photos, and then I liked the way you were sharing other people sharing yours. I was like, yes.
That's how you know
She's-
you are becoming a star.
She made it. And your following also increased on Instagram, I think. So
Yes.
it did, yeah? It significantly increased. I think almost. I saw that today.
It
when
did.
It did.
Of course.
From that, it did.
I was getting a lot of messages, and through that, thankfully, I got other jobs. Because, you know,
Already?
seeing me.
When was this? When did this happen, by the way?
In Abu Dhabi, it was in April. The show happened in April. Being my first runway, I remember I was so tensed. I could even tell the girls, like, girls, I am super tense. I don't know what to do. What do you do? Because you've done it more than me. What do you do when you are inside there?
Even that fact of you asking for help is so admirable. Many people want to pretend like they know everything. So that's really admirable. That will take you far. One thing, if you don't remember anything I've said, remember to have a teachable spirit. That will take you everywhere. So
And I was so honored to be surrounded with a super nice supporting girls.
Yeah.
Because I could ask them, you've done this, like you have more knowledge about this. What happens when you trip? What happens when you fall down?
Wow.
What happens when like you start shaking on the stage and they're like, girl, you're beautiful, you got this. Just remember,
you behave like it's part of the plan.
Yeah, just remember when you go inside, look straight to the camera, don't look to people, because once you start,
you look like you were having fun on that stage. I watched some of the videos and I was like,
trust me, deep down
you were shaking.
I was shaking because it's my first time.
And those dignitaries, all those big people in that room.
Yeah, there. And then I got so honored. Like, I opened more than 4 shows. You know what that means?
No, I don't.
Okay, when a specific show is happening, and then they'll tell you you're gonna be the first on the runway. It means like
it's you're the face of that show.
You are the face of that whole collection. So I got to
open for
more than 4.
I'm so proud
of you. And being my first time up to date, I'm like, God, I can never thank you enough
for that.
For
the first time
it's runway. Just you and it can only be you.
Because if you're saying 4 shows, it means that these are different names.
Yeah.
And so anyone who looks at, let's say, Priscilla Momo's collection, they see your face first.
Yeah.
They look at another name, Irresistible collection. You're first to come up.
Yes.
Wow.
I remember testing now my mother agencies, and I'm like, I opened more than 4 shows. And they were like, what do you mean you opened? It's your first time. She couldn't believe it also, and I was like, yes, I did.
So now my question is, when it comes to money, like, is it you booked this one on your own?
Yeah.
So under your agency, do they get a cut?
No, with that now, because even now I am a freelancer here. It means whatever I am earning, it's for me.
But they can contract you.
Yeah, but now for them, what they will do, when an agency abroad books me, now that's when they start getting the share.
When an agency that they have looked for
books me and works with me, they're gonna get a share. But
do you have like contracts? Do you have like things that people look over for you, like lawyers and stuff like that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to. I don't know why I'm wearing this big sister cap today, but
of course you're a big sister.
Yeah. But okay, she's calling me old.
No. Just kidding.
Yeah. All right. So
with this, because I'm a freelancer, whatever I'm earning goes straight to my pocket.
Okay. Yeah. That's really beautiful. Yeah. I feel like we can talk the whole day, but
this is gonna be, I think, the longest
episode ever.
But
I really appreciate you coming. What is one thing that you would have wanted to say on this podcast that you feel like you haven't said? So tell us something.
Well, I'll just tell anyone out there, just show up. Just show up. If it costs you nothing to show up, just show up. Because if I can remember, well, when we met at the concert, right?
Yeah.
Afro Loud.
Which you noticed me like the celebrity I was.
Of course, I was a celebrity. That same day, I got 3 gigs in that concert. With just someone walking up to me and they're like, hi, are you a model? And I'm like, yes, I am a fashion designer.
I remember this one actually walked up to us.
Yes. Yeah, I am a fashion designer. I have this and this. I want to work with you. And then I say, yes, I will give you my Instagram handle. Like that same day I got 3. So
were they paying?
Yes. So showing up.
And you were just there to have fun.
I was there in a concert. I didn't go with the mind of business, showcasing something.
Yeah. But thank you that day. That day was the day my grandma died, and you were so sweet, and you were with me.
I remember meeting you, and then I gave you a hug. And I gave you, hi,
cute.
Priscilla. And you're also cute.
Yeah, it really was. We have some flowers for you. Thank you. Here you go.
I'm so emotional. Okay.
Don't be too emotional. It's okay. We are allowed to be so
Wow.
emotional. Thank you so
My
much.
name is Olurabo, it means flowers.
Flowers.
So you giving me flowers, and they're so cute. Oh, wow.
Thank you so much, honestly.
Can I become a second
host?
No, like, can you invite me again?
Again, for sure.
So that I will now get a...
Our doors are always open for you.
Hi guys, I got flowers. I love doing this, honestly. It's my first podcast and I love this.
The first of many. I promise you, it's the first of many. You're going to be on so many more.
I want also to thank you because you saw potential in me and then you're like, girl, I see you doing big things and
I see you.
big stuff. I want you to be on my podcast.
Yeah.
Bizu.
Yeah,
I love you so much.
To Queens, lifting Queens. Yeah.
These are so beautiful. I want to cry. I can't cry. I have to maintain my steez composure. Gangster. These are beautiful though. Wow. I'm so sad I got you nothing. I'm sorry.
You're the guest. I'm the host. Okay. Your presence here is gift enough, honestly. Thank you so much. This brings us to the end of the episode.
Unfortunately,
we
would sleep here.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I've just been chatting with my friend. Honestly,
it's so been easy. A conversation with a sister.
It really has. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in. Please, your likes, your shares, your subscription goes a long way, more than you can actually imagine. Thank you so much. We are on a journey to 500 subscribers. Please make sure you subscribe. I know some of you are watching and are not subscribed. Please do that so that you give us the motivation to actually keep on going. Yeah. Thank you so much. You can comment down below who you would want to see next on our podcast. I'm loving exploring the different facets and different kind of people that I could actually bring on this show. And I'm genuinely living a dream come true. Thank you so much and have a lovely day.